Hey, welcome back to Two Super Guys Trade Stocks. I'm Dylan.
I'm Vinny.
And today we're going to look at how Nvidia showed their cards and told us that the market was indeed about to go down. Obviously, this is hindsight 2020, but we're going to take a look at the overall market here.
All right. If you guys enjoy this kind of entertaining stock market content of two stupid guys trading stocks, by all means, give us a like and subscribe below. We'd love to have you along this little adventure. It's ours. With that, we'll get to it.
Two Stupid Guys Trade Stocks. All right. So, basically, the reason why I'm making this video is I day trade. I'm attempting to. Okay. And over the last 2 days after Nvidia reported earnings, they reported terrible earnings. Okay. And then they just went literally straight up. Okay. So here is, I'll show you on the chart, but it didn't
Wow.
make any sense, especially for the volume that they went up on. And then
Yeah.
hindsight's 2020. It looked like a bull trap. So it's something that we can kind of learn from.
I don't understand that.
Here's just quick. This is not a deep dive into Nvidia. Basically, they did terrible on earnings. EPS 51 versus 126. Revenue 6.7 billion versus 8.1. Their forecast was $1 billion less the next quarter. Nothing good. Okay.
Yeah.
Problem.
They had pre-announced, if that's correct, right? That
They
they were.
announced like
Yeah.
2 weeks before that just to
Yeah.
lower their stock so they wouldn't have this massive sell-off. They're like, hey, our earnings are going to be trash. And then they released trash.
Yeah. They didn't
Gaming
lie.
division down 33%. Crypto, that's year over year. Crypto down 66%.
Jesus.
Professional visualization, it's like chips for commercial use, kind of
Yeah.
down 4%. Automotive increased 45, but that's only 200 million of their 8 billion.
Yeah.
Right? That's their small segment.
This much.
Yeah. Data center did increase 61%. That was solid. That was pretty good.
That's a big number. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the problem. Okay. Their gross margin, they lost 20%. That is not good. That is a
No.
problem.
That is Intel-like, which is not what something you expect from Nvidia.
Yeah. They usually chill in the mid 60s. They went all the way down to 45.9%. Let me move your face
Yeah.
here.
That is brutal. Yeah, you don't like to see that because that is them having to discount products in order to send them out the door, right?
Yeah. And what they kind of said was, look, we were selling a bunch of our stock. It doesn't really make a lot of sense because now if you sell all that kind of stock, the next stuff coming in, you'll have less buyers, but whatever. Not going to get into it.
Yeah.
Not a NVIDIA earnings video. All right?
No.
The one thing I want to look at that was very, very confusing is let me switch this over. So I was watching this in kind of real time here. All right?
Okay.
Okay. Boom. So this is NVIDIA, the day of earnings. So they release earnings after hours. Okay? Chilling, 170. After hours hits right here. Smart money tanks. Right? Smart money always sells pre-market, aftermarket, last hour of the market in particular.
Yep.
They're out. Okay? Now, next day, we open at about the same price. We just go straight up for no reason, actually set highs. Okay? This is
In the middle of the day.
Yeah. Well, no, about 10:30. Well, we continue to go up. This is a 15-minute chart. So here is market open. Here is market closed.
Okay.
So the majority went up right away. This made no sense. Okay? And I'm going to show you on the SPY chart because if you look at these two charts together, it is frankly kind of scary. So I was looking at this. Yeah. I did not have the intuition at the time to realize what was happening. I thought this was a you can never guess what the market's going to do moment. Obviously, the next day, Friday, massive sell-off. Just immediate. All right?
Not just them too, right? The entire market. That was the J Powell kill the market kind of day.
Right.
Or
right.
kind of.
And that's what I'm going to pull up. So this is, let me go to a daily real quick of NVIDIA. So you can see the earnings actually on volume and then an equivalent volume tank sesh. All right. Now the SPY did this. Okay. So this is day that they reported earnings about after hours, right? Oh, you know, let me move my face. I'll move your face too.
I'd like to in the corner.
Two different screens. So the SPY went up, just kind of a little bit, on quite low volume. Nvidia went up a bunch on the worst news possible, like just terrible. All right. There was a lot of people in the day trading room who were very confused looking at the SPY's action along with Nvidia's action, saying, what is happening here? Okay. We all knew Jay Powell's speech is the next day, so we were very confused. But the thought was, is this what's called a bull trap? A bull trap is when market makers kind of move a stock up, get all those resting orders that are on level 2, try to fill what they can, make some money on the bid and ask, and then trap. All right?
Makes that exact sound as it sells off, I'm pretty sure,
it falls off. Exactly. Now, you never know when a bull trap happens until after. You can't know when it's happening because this could have just went straight up and not a bull trap. The bull trap is defined by it goes down after, so you don't know when you're in a bull trap. You can guess, but you don't know when. I just thought it was quite interesting to take a stock that by all degrees should be going down and went up on decent volume compared to the SPY at the same time going up on no volume whatsoever. This could be, in the future, an example of identifying a bull trap as it's occurring.
Okay. I like it.
Kind of an interesting thing. From here, this would tell me that we are probably going to go back down to the 360-ish region, especially when you have this big scary bar, big scary volume, and this green bar with a line through it. This is where the most volume and shares traded is at 413 during this entire window, during this 4 months. Okay?
Okay.
We drop below it. That's usually a fairly large line of support. If we don't butt up against it, I don't see us going back for quite a while.
Okay. Good to know. So you're going to be selling some in-the-money calls on Nvidia?
I do not own 100 shares.
Ah, okay. We might have to revisit and do a new valuation looking at the recent kind of growth trajectory changes in Nvidia. That'd be an interesting one. Because it's a company I'd like to own, but you have to know what price it's worth buying it at. That's the tough part.
You know what else I was kind of thinking could be a good short is a firm. Because there's so many people in debt right now, I think that they're going to get a lot of defaulting payments. So if people are interested in looking at a firm, comment, because I think that could be a decent short. I just haven't looked into it enough.
Okay. Can do.
All right, guys.
All right. Yeah, let us know what you think.
Have a good one.
See ya.